Minsan, napapaisip ako at napapa-realize na, wow, ang dami kong nagagawa dahil sa bisikleta ko. Parang kahapon lang, habang umaahon ako sa isang bridge, naisip ko na wala akong ginasto sa transportation dahil sa pamimisikleta, considering na ang dami kong pinuntahan at over 60 kilometers yung biyahe ko. I was using an e-bike kaya mas madali. Pero even with bike rides using a traditional bike, amazed pa rin ako when I conquer mountains or finish long distances. And when I have these realizations, gusto kong i-celebrate yung bike ko by randomly posting online or ipapa-bikes pa ko yung bisikleta. Pero alam nyo ba na there's a dedicated day for bicycles here in the Philippines? It's the National Bicycle Day, celebrated every 4th Sunday of November. Let's talk about this celebration. This is Buji Babiera and you are listening to Tambike Session, an Anima podcast. Like what I said, we celebrate National Bicycle Day every 4th Sunday of November. In 2020, it was signed under Proclamation 1052 to promote the environmental benefits of this beloved two-wheeled vehicle. It's the 3rd year that we are celebrating. And this year, there will be a big celebration in Iloilo City. This is an initiative by the Department of Transportation through its Active Transport Project Office. At magkakaroon ng National Bike Day Awards and Recognition. And it's an honor that your host here at Tambike Session is a finalist sa Storyteller category. Sa kwentuhan natin ngayon, kasama natin ang isa rin sa mga finalist na lilipad papuntang Iloilo kasama ko. Hello, Miss Karen Crisostomo. Welcome to Tambike Session.
Hello, Buji. Good afternoon. Thank you for having me. I'm really happy to be back here. Medyo parang 1 year, 2 years ago na yata ako nag-last na guest dito. But thank you. I'm excited to chat with you again.
Yes, and Miss Karen, I'm really excited that I'll be joining the National Bike Award Day with you sa Iloilo. Excited ka na ba?
Super excited, and as well super honored to be nominated and to be one of the finalists alongside kayo, with you guys. So exciting. I'm looking forward to that.
Your category po is
commuter cyclist.
And then yung organization where you also belong ay nominated din, di ba? Sa advocacy group category. Kaya very exciting. To our listeners here, si Miss Karen, siya ay isa sa mga unang bike advocates dito sa Pilipinas pushing for the rights of cyclists. Kaya, grabe, idol talaga yan.
Salamat. Yung organization, Bicycle Friendly Philippines. As the name implies, yung pinupush talaga namin na maging bicycle friendly ang ating bansa.
Correct, ayan. If avid listener kayo ng Tambike Session, nakasama ko na si Miss Karen way before pa, and we talk about bicycle-friendly Philippines and their initiatives in making a bicycle-friendly Philippines. Yeah. So, Miss Karen, kamusta ka naman? How are you?
I'm good. Sa awa ng Diyos, I'm still biking. And still pushing, and still, actually, parang ayoko nang gamitin yung word fighting pero pushing, yan, and promoting.
Pushing, pedaling, yan. Ang ating, mga...
Moving forward, yan.
Moving forward to better bike infrastructure and safer roads.
Correct.
Yung topic natin today is about National Bicycle Day, na sineselebrate nga po every 4th Sunday of November. Para sa'yo, Ms. Karen, how important is this day as a cyclist and as an advocate?
Buji, if I may share, do you know that way back in 2014, dinadraft na namin yung executive order for a National Bicycle Day. We had approached the Chief of Staff of the late Miriam Defensor, and she had advised us kung talagang gusto natin na magkaroon ng Bicycle Day or National Bicycle Day, the fastest daw was through an executive order. So that you'll do away with the lower and upper house Kasi di ba maraming readings yon. The fastest now would be an executive order. So way back 2014, we started drafting. And in that draft, we had included all other agencies, the involvement of all other agencies. For example, DepEd, that DepEd would include cycling into the curriculum, or that Department of Health would also include dapat, that the benefits of health, of biking sa katawan. And then we also asked, basta we were really trying to get all agencies. So even, for example, that businesses would include shower facilities, bike racks. Yun nga lang, with every reading, with every passing, we were lagi nilang pinaiikli until yun nga, in 2020. In fact, it reached already the desk also of the late President Aquino, na umabot na sa desk niya back then.
Mm.
Yun nga lang, pirma na lang. Pirma na lang ang kulang. So if you're asking me how important the declaration is, sobrang very excited, sobrang very important, na kahit paano, even if sabihin na natin na natanggal yung mga mandates, or yung mga inaasahan namin inclusions, the mere fact that it's still recognized na magkaroon tayo ng National Bicycle Day is something. And yun nga, as you mentioned, this is the proclamation kasi was in coordination with Department of DENR,
Yes, so
Environment and Natural
environment.
Resources. But it's also nice to know now that the Department of Health is coming in with a National Bicycle Day on November 29. So
Yeah,
at least
National Bike to Work Day, parang ganun, di
National
ba?
Bike to
Yeah.
Work, correct. Thank you for the correction. National Bike to Work Day sa November 29. So it's good. So kahit paano, even if you can say na it's slowly coming to fruition yung yung lahat ng inaasahan natin way back. So it's very, very important. I'm glad for that recognition na magkakaroon tayo ng National Bicycle Day para others will really be aware of its importance.
Ang ganda. Ako po, I've been celebrating National Bicycle Day since it started in 2020. Pero ngayon ko lang nalaman na it all started, 8 years ago? 2014? Grabe. 9 years. Parang 9 years ago pa pala nagsimula.
Yes.
Ang layo na pala ng narating nitong National Bicycle Day na to. Congratulations. Nako, dahil dyan sa ina-advocate ninyo. Ako naman as a bike commuter, as a bike advocate, masaya lang ako na ma-recognize kahit isang araw by the whole Philippines yung pamimisikleta, yung biking. Kaya very excited ako. During the past 3 years, iniisip ko nga paano ba ako nagse-celebrate ng National Bike Day? Sa totoo lang, wala po. I just post random realizations on social media. Pero ngayon lang talaga ako mag-a-attend ng parang event or parang group bike ride na during the National Bike Day. Mas na-celebrate ko pa yung World Bicycle Day kaya sa National
Yeah,
Bike Day.
June
So,
3, correct.
yeah. That's why masayang-masaya ako na parang, wow, unti-unti nang nagkakaroon ng big events during the day na special for bicycles dito sa Philippines. Nakakatuwa, nakakatuwa.
I know. I'm looking forward to the celebration in Iloilo. Kasi
Mm-mm.
Iloilo is alam mo yung probinsya, or sorry, that city. They were also very active in meron silang, even way back, meron silang mga bike festival.
Yeah.
So maganda na nga to have it there.
Yeah, totoo. Sa mga nakikinig sa atin dito na nasa Iloilo or nearby province ng Iloilo, or kung pwede na lumipad kayo, join us sa November 26 sa SM Iloilo, 8 a.m. to 12 noon, yung awarding ng National Bike Day Awards and Recognition. Pero all throughout the weekend, maraming ganap. Merong bike expo, bike race, exhibit, food festival, stocks. Kaya sulit ang iyong weekend na pagpunta sa Iloilo during that time to celebrate National Bicycle Day. And come join and meet us. Di ba, Miss Karen?
I know. Sana nga, sana everyone can be with us.
Tama. And I'm happy that it's happening outside Metro Manila. Alam mo yun, parang lagi na lang yung events na sa Metro Manila. And since it's a national event, it's good that we are reaching other people. And it's good to celebrate it in one of the bike-friendliest cities in the country,
Correct.
which is Iloilo. Ito naman, Miss Karen, ang tanong ko. Ngayon naman kasi, nasa ano tayo, di ba? Tinatawag na quote-unquote post-pandemic era, post-pandemic time. Ano kaya sa tingin mo yung tingin ng mga Filipinos ngayon sa cycling?
Buji, trick question yata yan eh.
Trick question ba? No? Hindi, para sa iyo lang,
Ano,
observation
hindi.
mo.
Admittedly, sasabihin ko that there are more cyclists or bikers now, no? Lalo na, I think, namulat yata ang mata ng mga Pilipino, especially during the pandemic. It's still a, how shall we say, it's still a struggle on the road. Yung tinatawag natin na share the road is still a battle cry. And kasi I believe that there's still, after the pandemic, you'd think that tuloy-tuloy na sana eh. Diba? Yung tuloy-tuloy na sana na people would, those who had started biking
Yeah.
would continue biking.
Yeah.
Many did, but there were also many that reverted back
Yeah.
to, how shall we say, to the old normal. Kasi
Yeah.
yung new normal na tinatawag natin, parang for me, parang bumalik tayo sa old normal.
Tama.
Why do I say that? Because we still see, again, during the pandemic, everybody was oohing and eyeing about clean air,
Yeah,
about the
correct.
traffic-free streets, and how wonderful and, uy, kaya palang magbike. And when the streets, or when the city started opening up again, as the pandemic was, becoming safer, or at least nawawala na ng konti the threat of the virus, I remember I posted about that. Sabi ko, guys, wag naman natin kalimutan lahat ng all our awes and wonders, what we were so, in awe of, na kaya natin to, we could bike. And yet, yun na nga, or that we could see clear skies, or that we could hear the birds chirping because nga of, diba, non-motorized, or because of, yeah, the non-presence of motorized vehicles on the road during the pandemic. And yet, siguro hindi nga natin maiwasan na we went back to the old normal. So I will say that marami pa rin ang nagbibisikleta. Marami who became nag-change of heart, na talagang nakita nila that importance of the bicycle, and wow, kaya pala. But we still have a long way to go to seeing bicycle-friendly streets. Yun. And we still have a long way to go to also maybe really change that mindset. The mindset of yung, kasi we have to admit, our culture, we're very car-centric. So,
Yeah.
yun ang gusto natin. Actually, ako yun ang isang talaga, I want to change that mindset that we live in bikeable distances, and sana there will be less dependency on a private
Motorized
car,
vehicle, yeah.
and then use the bicycle.
I remember this conversation I had with your daughter, si Anika. Naalala ko lang kasi parang you were saying na battle cry pa rin ng share the road. But I guess there was improvement kasi sabi niya dati, ang battle cry daw talaga before, yung unang-una pa when she started with the advocacy is clean air. About clean air. Tapos naging share
Bike for
the
clean
road.
air.
Yeah, bike for clean air. And yung development niya ngayon na sabi niya, na amazed daw siya na nakita daw niya dati yung struggles. Tapos ngayon, at least ngayon, may bike lanes. Dumating yung bike lanes during the pandemic. Unfortunately, may mga bike lanes na natanggal. Pero may mga bike lanes pa rin na nadagdag. Ako happy naman ako in terms of at least yung consciousness of the public is there na parang, oh, may mga bikers pala sa kalsada.
Yeah, I'll share your happiness. At pag nakikita ko ngayon yung groups, may mga community rides, may mga, actually kahit hindi nga community ride, they're just real groups and friends biking together, na bike to eat, merong bike to work, bike after work. Kakatuwa. It really makes me happy to see that. Kasi dati parang kakonti lang yung groups that used to do that, and parang medyo scheduled. Ngayon parang it's so, ano mo yun, parang, uy, tara, bike tayo or kita tayo.
Yeah,
So,
yes.
yan,
Correct,
that's
correct.
a big
Yeah,
change from before.
yeah.
And I love the
Parang,
age. The age.
correct.
Talagang
The
nakikita
age,
ko na,
yeah.
you're right,
Oo.
as we open up the session today, sabi mo, ang daming ang mga younger, younger, ayoko, kasi parang it makes you sound old eh.
Di naman
Kasi
mo, di naman.
in my mind, bata pa ako. In my mind, I'm still, that free-spirited
You
person,
still are pa rin naman.
Thank you.
Parang
Pero,
hindi, yung,
yun
yung
nga, tama
energy
ka,
nyo hindi hindi tumanda. Very youthful
tama
pa
ka,
rin.
yung mga
Minsan,
ka-age Anika, mga
mm,
age nyo yan, ang dami, ang nakakatuwa tignan. Because truly, actually, nakikita din namin ni Rosar, we see
mm.
ourselves in you and we're happy na it continues to move. So, masaya kami.
Miss Karen, I'm pretty sure you've been talking with a lot of other bike advocates who started or at least who were pushing for bike rides since 10 years ago, 15 years ago. Ano yung thoughts nila or ano yung mga usap-usapan ninyo pag nagkikita-kita kayo about what has happened over the years?
We're mixed emotions. Mixed emotions kasi, yun nga, we have been pushing for bike lanes, we have been pushing for safer roads, and it is happening kasi gaya nga, no, there are at least mas visible na ngayon yung mga bike lanes. Back then, the bike
Mhm.
lanes that you would see would just be simpleng pintura or up on the sidewalk. Yung continued existence of the Marcos Highway bike lanes, no? And yet, many people will ask, there's a bike lane but you don't use it, no? Marami nagsasabi sa amin, may mga bike lane ba't hindi nyo ginagamit? So, that will come from when I say yes, we're happy, but why do I say there's mixed emotions? Kasi when we're asked, there's a bike lane, why don't you use it? That stems from wanting, siguro, if we are going to put, if national government or LGU, if they're going to put a bike lane, we're hoping na after all these years, sana do it right. Do
Mm-mm.
it right. So because when we're asked, ba't hindi nyo ginagamit? My answer is, maybe you should try using it so you'll understand why we don't use it. So, kasi nga madaming nakaparada or maraming potholes. So, ang sa amin is, we're happy that there's that, that the effort and the initiative to already start installing bike lanes, no?
Mm.
Or that LTO came out with the guidelines. Pero on the sa kabilang banda, nandun din kami sa punto na we want stricter enforcement, stricter implementation of the memorandum circulars that DILG comes out with, or DOH, or yung NEDA, or even let's go back to 2008, Executive Order 774, which states those who have less in wheels must have more of the road.
Yeah.
So, um, yun yung mga hinahanap namin, mga the oldies, the oldies are looking forward to a stricter and firmer implementation and enforcement of active transport. Kasi masaya kami. And I know I'll call them, yun nga, the younger ones. Wow, kasi minsan I know sometimes we're looked at like, parang naman you're so ungrateful. Parang ganun ang
Grabe
tingin sa amin, no?
naman.
Parang ungrateful. But they don't seem to kasi realize that what we've been pushing for or what is happening is something that we've been pushing for 20 years.
Yeah. Mga decades na. Correct,
So
correct.
parang ang gusto talaga namin is sana there is a stricter enforcement and implementation of and actually siguro we really need PIO, tama ba? Public
Yeah.
Information Office, the help, because many are unaware of the memorandum circulars or even of the executive orders or of local ordinances. So
Mhm.
kailangan talaga we really need to raise the awareness
Correct.
of the public na and why and the why is so important. Actually, hindi nga rocket science, di ba?
Mhm.
Pag inisip natin, why nga ba do we want this? Why are we pushing for active transport?
Totoo, totoo.
Remember, there are two things eh. Sabi nila, climate change is real and we're breathing the pollution is so bad. So when you look at that, and then they also talk about traffic congestion or road congestion. So, pag inisip mo yung dalawang problema na air pollution or wanting cleaner air and road congestion, look at the problem. If the source of the problem is motorized transportation, and then, yun nga,
Correct.
di ba, sabi ng Department of Health, there's so many people who have upper respiratory health
Disease, yeah,
problems.
problems.
Yeah. So, yun lang parang inisip ko, we should eliminate, not eliminate, reduce the source of the problem.
Correct,
So,
correct.
yun.
And
So,
maging
we're
efficient
doing it
lang
not for
tayo, di ba?
ourselves, but we're doing it for the betterment of everyone.
Correct. Na hindi lang tayo. Kasi baka other people might think, ang preachy naman ito, ang, alam mo yun, ang, how do I put this? Parang ang yabang naman or parang ang taas naman ang tingin nila sa sarili nila. But no, we're actually not doing this for our own benefit, but it's for the benefit of everyone. In the long run, everyone will benefit from all of these things that we're pushing for, di ba?
Correct.
And tama
Actually,
kami.
tama ka. This is actually, when you think about it, it's not for us. I mean, ako, noon ko pa man sinabi na, I would like to really leave something for my children's children's children. Yun, na something cleaner air, healthier environments. Yun.
And so far, malaki na yung nagawa ninyo talaga for this. Alam mo, mukha lang hindi kasi isipin natin na ganun pa din. But I'm pretty sure, ang laki na ng nangyaring difference from 20 plus years ago to now.
Malaki nga, actually, malaki. Yung mga, the mere fact na meron mga bollards or planter boxes, dati
Correct.
unheard of yun.
Yes,
Parang,
yes.
no way. Ganon.
Correct.
So, butit meron.
Nakakatuwa nga po to see. And babalik lang ako sa sinabi niyo about enforcement. Yes, yun yung isa sa mga frustrations ko as a cyclist, as an advocate. Nakikita ko na there are proper bike lanes already, better, safer infrastructure for us. Pero dahil walang enforcement, parang ang dali lang nilang baliwalain and, break the rules. Ganyan. Kaka-frustrate lang talaga. Yung National Bicycle Day, it's celebrated nationwide. Hindi lang siya pang Metro Manila. So mga listeners natin dito, baka isipin nyo, ako taga Metro Manila, Miss Karen taga Metro Manila, baka pang city lang siya, pang center lang siya. But it's actually a nationwide celebration. And we have to take note na marami ring developments na nangyayari outside the center of the Philippines. Miss Karen, how do you feel na biking is getting more empowered and more Filipinos are getting more aware about the different sides of biking na it can be for transport, leisure, fitness, among others. Ang daming categories dun sa National Bike Awards na, di ba, hindi lang pang transport, hindi lang pang racing.
Nakakatuwa kasi tama ka, no? Nationwide, when you think about it, alam ko Santa Rosa, Laguna, Naga, in Bicol,
Aklan, meron din.
Ang dami, Iloilo, syempre, of course, Iloilo, we have Davao, Metro Cebu, and then yung ating mga, there's Taguig, there's Marikina, syempre, sila talagang Marikina, yes, way back. Quezon City.
Yeah, na sobrang laki ng improvement, di ba?
Yes.
Consistent.
So, yes, when you think about all the other metros nationwide na Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, talagang I'm happy na there is this push to really promote the bicycle as a mode of transportation. Hindi na ayaw ko na lang sabihin as an alternative eh. Gusto ko lang sabihin as a primary and essential mode of transportation. Kasi dati ang bisikleta tinitignan as a recreational, no? Para siyang sport, no? But then when you think about it, it really is something that can bring you from point A to point B. And syempre, lalo na pagka short distances, but not just short distances. We really know of people who go long distances.
Like
Minsan,
you.
hindi ko na nga alam ano ang short at ano ang long eh.
Di ba? Like you, sobrang yung commute mo, di ba? From Pasig to, from Rizal to Pasig every day going to the office.
My round trip is 40 kilometers. A little more than 40 kilometers.
Hindi lang yan flat, may ahon pa yan.
Ay, maraming ahon. I live on a mountain.
Yeah.
Kaya hindi lang siya, even as soon as I get out, mayroon akong konting konting downhill, and then kaagad,
Ahon,
ahon,
ahon.
and then down, and then ahon, and then the rest of the way to Pasig will be, at least medyo downhill. Kaya, for 20 kilometers, I can make it in an hour.
Naku,
Ang
mahirap
pabalik,
yan.
yun, ibang story na yun kasi talagang maraming ahon.
Maraming ahon talaga ang pabalik.
Maraming
I
ahon.
know, I
Anli
know.
ahon ang tawag ko doon.
Anli ahon. Pero
Yes.
masaya naman, and at least you're fit, you get to exercise, di ba?
Correct. Yes.
And
And
happy
I
vibes
know that
naman.
when I bike, not I'm happy kasi happy ano yun eh. Diba? It really brings out your happy hormones.
Hormones.
Yeah.
Mm.
And hindi din ako, can I share nung Friday? Nung Friday, I had to attend, medyo naka-Filipiniana.
Mhm.
Pero I knew I had to be in the event at 9:45. I was
Yeah.
still in Antipolo at 8:40.
Oh no, 1 hour.
But I was still able to make it and quickly change into my Filipinian and fix my hair. If I had driven or taken public transportation, alam
Nako,
ko malilate ako.
malilate ka
Pero
talaga.
nang dahil sa bisikleta, hindi ako late.
Oh, that's nice. That's alam mo yun, simple stories, but at the same time, parang it really makes, parang makita mo talaga na how efficient a bicycle is when it comes to moving
That's
around.
the correct word. Efficient talaga siya.
Yeah,
Efficient
efficient.
kasi somebody asked me eh, di ba kanina naka-Filipiniana ka? Where is your, parang nasan daw yung gown ko tsaka yung damit ko. So, it's in there in my basket. Parang
Mhm.
nagulat sila na kaya.
Kaya.
People are surprised or kasi nga pag sinasabing hindi ako pwede mag-bike kasi I have an event or ang dami kong dala. Actually, people will be surprised sa dami ng pwede mong ikarga sa bisikleta.
Yeah, tama, tama. Nakaya naman pala talaga. Ako nga recently din, nag-haul ako ng parang 13 kilos worth of laundry. Sabi ko, wow, nakaya ko to.
Ilan?
Survive.
30?
13 naman.
Wow.
13. 1-3 lang. Ayan. Miss Karen, I know you've been advocating for 20 plus years na, and now we're celebrating the third year of National Bicycle Day here in the Philippines. How do you envision biking in the next few years here in the Philippines?
Honestly, ang vision ko, maybe not in the next few, pero ang vision ko is one day, the Philippines won't be needing bike lanes na.
Oh, bakit?
Yan ang vision ko. The vision is, we won't be needing bike lanes because, di ba, halimbawa lang, we have, or EDSA Commonwealth, ba, ang daming car lanes?
Yeah.
So, ang matitira na lang will be, instead of, now kasi what we have on EDSA and on Commonwealth is one bike lane.
Yeah.
Correct?
Correct.
I envision it to be the other way around. There will be one car lane and maybe two bus lanes, and the rest will be filled with people biking. So, nabaliktad na. Yan yung vision ko, ha? Wake up and realize
Yeah.
the
Sana,
value of the bicycle.
Sana magandang vision yan, and hopefully it can be realized. Pero sabi nyo nga mukhang medyo hindi pa siya in the next few years. Pero I'm pretty sure kaya yan, 10 years, ganyan, or less than, we can do it. As long as.
Okay, ito. Siguro, kung yung tanong mo in the next few years, ini-envision ko na magiging at the very least magkakaroon tayo ng a wider raising of awareness. That's
Yeah.
one, because I really think that's very important for this to happen, kasi no matter how nice or how well constructed and installed a bike lane is, kung hindi alam ng tao what it is for, and if it is not respected, then that bike lane will be useless. So I truly believe that in the next few years, we should have a campaign that will really raise awareness na maisama na sana, gaya ng sinabi ko, na when we were crafting the ordinance or the executive order about National Bicycle Day, na sana isama na sa curriculum ng DepEd, so that the students as early, throughout their elementary years, their high school years, and then into college, kasama ang biking, the benefits of biking. Then really, it becomes part of a lifestyle, no? And nagkakaroon tayo ng bike to school day.
Yeah.
So yun yung iniisip ko na in the next few years, talagang mas marami ang mamumulat. And then there will be, na-envision ko, mas talagang stricter and better and proper enforcement of the bike lanes. So, and then later on, you'll start seeing healthier people and cleaner air.
Yes,
Kasi yan
correct.
ang gusto natin. And less congested streets.
Ako, I wanna envision or I want to see the Philippines na more Filipinos cycling, and hopefully we can achieve that through consistency. Kasi sabi nyo nga, di ba, during the pandemic, ang taas natin, tapos biglang bumagsak, and ngayon medyo steady, andyan pa din yung iba, pero I hope it becomes consistent, na consistent yung awareness, yung pagbibigay ng awareness sa mga tao, consistent yung implementation, consistent yung improvement, and soon, sana nga, mangyari yung sinasabi mo na wider area for cyclists, for active transport users, for pedestrians, and of course, para rin sa safer streets, di ba? Cleaner air.
I think, I have no doubt na it will happen. Lalo na, we can see how strong the generation of advocates are now. Ang galing, because now, there's really the social media, that you can use social media to share your stories, like the stories that you tell, diba? So with the stories that you tell, and how you inspire other people, mangyayari yung gusto natin mangyari, na there will be more Filipinos biking. I think we have to manifest that, di ba?
Let's go, manifesting!
Yes. Di ba? Parang, and if we continue to live our lives with what we've been doing, na we continue to ride our bikes despite, let's say, the challenges that we face, na hindi tayo, we won't be cowed. Hindi tayo magpapatalo. Basta go pa rin tayo ng go, push pa rin tayo ng push, then it will happen.
Ang daming kailangan pang i-improve, ang dami pang kailangan i-push, pero as of this recording, mag-celebrate muna tayo. Kaya,
correct.
Magkita-kita tayo sa National Bike Day Awards and Recognition. Miss Karen, di ba? The main program will be on November 26 sa SM Iloilo, 8 a.m. to 12 noon. Open siya sa public, kaya tara na and say hello if makita nyo kami doon. Marami ring bike events, like what I said earlier. May bike expo, races, exhibit, food festivals, and talks. Kaya sana join na kayo. For more details, visit nyo yung Active Transport Project Office ng Department of Transportation for more details. Miss Karen, anong pinaka-excited kang part nung National Bike Day celebration?
Sobra, very excited. You're right. It is time to celebrate. It's a good time to celebrate. And so, sana nga everyone, will there be an online of that, so that others who cannot go to Iloilo will be able to watch? Is it? Will it be?
Sana may online We can let's request. Pero kung hindi man, mag-tune in kayo sa mga social media pages ng Bicycle Friendly Philippines at ng First Bike Ride, kasi we'll definitely give live updates sa mga kaganapan sa celebration doon. Pero Miss Karen, ikaw, anong pinaka-excited ka sa Iloilo?
Nakita ko. Actually, I'm excited about the whole event. But I also saw that there's going to be a 21 kilometer tour around the city. And there's also a night crawl.
Yeah.
Night food crawl ba?
Food crawl, yeah. Kasi parang gastronomy.
So excited din ako sa ganyan, syempre.
Yeah.
Excited ako, syempre, to see old friends in Iloilo. Marami tayong mga fellow advocates na taga Iloilo. So I'm excited about that as well. And I'm excited to see you, syempre.
Yes, ako din. Sobrang excited. Hindi na tayo magkikita via Zoom. Yeah, very exciting. Alam nyo, Ang ganda-ganda talaga lagi ng kwentuhan kapag kasama si Miss Karen. Sobrang dami kong natutunan and very, very inspiring. As one of the advocates na matagal nang nagpupush sa karapatan ng mga siklista, I really look up to her and to her wisdom. Pero yung celebration ng bicycles, hindi lang siya natatapos or hindi lang siya every National Bicycle Day, kundi everyday natin sineselebrate ang ating beloved two-wheel drive. But it's a welcome initiative na merong National Bike Day na matagal na palang pinupush ng mga OG advocates. Masaya ako na meron tayong ganitong event na we feel extra special on that day every fourth Sunday of November. Nakakatuwa na we get to highlight bicycles and it's a good way to encourage more people to ride the bike nationwide. Miss Karen, maraming salamat for joining me in this episode.
Thank you also. So to everyone there, let every day be a bicycle day.
Correct, tama. Hindi lang every fourth Sunday of November. And to our listeners, maraming salamat for joining and for listening until the end of this episode. Sana magkwentuhan ulit tayo sa susunod na episode ng Tambike Session. Thank you!
Salamat, Puji. See you!